last week?
I think I did it last week, but I don't know who it.
I have someone at my door. Just a sec.
I can do the summary.
Okay.
Let me just bring that
Okay, I'll do the summary next week because I haven't in a while. All right, that's all.
Have you guys taken the exam yet?
Nope.
Just make sure you do chapter 9 and 10 first.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I was going to ask if 9 and 10 were on it because the way that it is. Did you not do 9 and 10 first?
No, I did because I didn't want it to happen again like last time.
Oh, okay.
So, because like last time I didn't include the chapter that they had provided or whatever, and so that's what messed me up. So yeah, it's all the chapters from I think chapter either 5 or 6 to 10.
Wow. Well, that's what I don't think is very fair because on the outline it has it first and then you do all of the reading and the assignments.
Well, that's what I figured, and especially the due dates. If you look at the due dates, the chapter 9 and 10 aren't due till later, whereas the exams due Wednesday. So I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very fair for, I'm sure you weren't the only one.
What happened? Do Wednesday?
What happened?
Oh, I was saying that you need to make sure to go over chapter 9 and 10 before you take the exam.
Okay.
Because it's included.
Okay. I thought you said the exam is due Wednesday. Like yesterday. And
I don't know if he changed it, but that's the date that I had seen. But let's look.
I think
did I miss something?
Because usually it says everything for Saturday. So
yeah, it says the 12th.
Okay, so he updated it. When I had looked at it last, it had said Wednesday, so I think he updated it to Saturday.
Because I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to take it until after we've met for this.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you have all the answers, Emily. You can be very helpful while we talk about what we want now.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so
bring up the stuff for the summary, so I make sure that I have all those questions.
I felt like chapter 9 was really like logical. Like as you read it, it was just kind of like, oh, that it just all makes sense. You know?
Yeah.
Didn't you think that? It's like finally I understand something.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like chapter 9 more than 10.
Yeah.
I felt like 10 is a little out of place because where we just talked about the weak and the strong, you know, and then they go and they talk about chapter 9. Anyway, I felt like they needed to include chapter 10 with the other ones, but because it's like, oh, and by the way, there's this other experiment.
No,
just to throw you off.
Yeah.
And as I started reading chapter 10 as well, I was like, so if randomization is the only, like one of the only things that has to make it different from being a strong study, then why not randomize? Like, what would make it that much easier not to randomize? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think there was a quiz question, so we can talk about those, right? Where it talked about the schools and how. Wait, did you already do the quiz?
No,
I did.
Maybe not.
I didn't.
Okay, well, just
don't
the
tell
general.
me. Just give me an example. But can you give me another example of it? Like why?
Okay. Well, let's just say there was an institution that had like a certain campaign going on, so like a drug-free campaign or something,
Okay.
where they would go in and teach the kids at the institution about it. So their whole sample was that institution, and so they couldn't randomize because they were taking into consideration the whole institution.
Oh.
Does that
So
make
they
sense?
couldn't divide up the people into age groups or into different groups to randomize because it umbrellaed. Is that a word?
Yeah.
It encompassed all the institutions.
The whole, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a little bit more sense then.
I think also sometimes with randomization, you can't randomize everything because you don't have a large enough sample.
Oh.
So if you don't have enough people, then you can't randomize. You have to use them all.
That makes sense too.
I did like the how they described pre-test and post-test and the importance of it, and having both so that there can be a comparison between like the beginning before they had the treatment versus after. I thought that was good.
I felt like that image on page 270 is a little disturbing. It's like, who signs up for these tests? Like, seriously. I don't know what page number it's on for you, Catherine, but it's the one with
Yeah, I don't know either.
Asian guy with everything hooked up to his head.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was paid.
Yeah, yeah. You got a Visa gift card.
But he'd be a student, like a psych student,
Yeah.
because they were saying that I don't remember where it was, but they took a lot of it was the eager participants.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Anyway, so there was one school and it was psychology school, and so all the students were just ready and waiting to be part of an experiment.
Yeah, the most
know?
common experimenter or participants are rats and psych students.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
Well, I think it's because they know that one day that they're going to have an experiment and that they're going to need participants. And I have to admit, you guys get those emails on your student email, and at first before I had this class, I'm like, I don't have time for that, and I deleted it, but this semester there was I think 2 that I helped out with, just answered questions,
That's good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I do that every once in a while, and then somebody calls with a survey on the phone, and we go, "Oh, okay, sure, I'll be nice," and then it'll only take 5 minutes. 30 minutes later, there's a reason why I've said no to many of the surveys and stuff.
Yeah.
Ones that we get in our student emails aren't so long.
Yeah. So is there any concepts or any definitions or things that you guys had? I mean, I talked about quasi-experimental research a little bit, but was there anything else?
I liked seeing all the connections with this class and my family practicum class where we have to do a pilot study of our workshop and stuff. And so when it was talking about it, I was like, oh, I know that. And then like the whole pre-test, post-test, I'm going to use it in my workshop and stuff. And so I liked seeing the connection between the two. And I plan to do a questionnaire and stuff. But I just thought it was interesting how it like ties it together. And so it was kind of nice to see how it can be applied, like even in the setting as school.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you're using it in your practicum, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing, I did a pilot study where I basically took a section of my workshop and presented it to some people and then got feedback on it.
That's what you're talking about. I'm like, I don't remember a study to do that, but you're talking about the pilot study. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I just did my practicum last night and the night before.
Oh, yeah.
My presentation. Yeah.
How did it go?
It was good.
Good.
Yeah. So I just did the summary and was looking through all the assessments, and yeah, it's good. I can see why you need to, I can see the importance of doing, yeah, like you said, the pilot run of something and then having like an assessment afterward.
Yeah.
To see where there can be some kind of improvement.
Right.
That was good.
So I had kind of a question about the outcomes with rival hypotheses in chapter 10. It got a little confusing for me. I think my mind just started wandering. But so is it saying like, is it pointing out all the outcomes like, so quasi studies, they don't have randomization. And so because they can't control it as well, there's going to be these other hypotheses of why they got those results. And so are they just separating those in different outcomes, or can someone explain that?
That is a good question.
That might be good for the discussion board.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Let's see what he has to say about it. So that we don't want to lead you astray.
I looked in the index, and rival hypothesis is actually in next chapter.
So it'll be more in depth.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. That's what I think is kind of funny too, as we're reading along in these chapters and they're like, okay, so there's this thing, but we're not going to really talk about it until this chapter. So it's kind of like, anyway. So what else do you guys have things about? Catherine, be sure and post that because I'm interested in that too.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Someone just rang my doorbell.
Okay. It's time for doorbells. I got packages from the mailman. I'm excited to
my husband just heard it
Hello.
too.
More samples.
Okay.
I think Caleb is getting ready to go to Farmington.
And it was signed for by Frost. But then it's back in their shipping department. So.
Okay.
Like maybe it was signed for, but then no, we don't want it.
What else do you guys want to talk about? Because Emily said she had to leave at a phone call, so that's probably it.
I have a spiritual connection.
Awesome.
Yay.
Yeah.
Chapter that I understood, chapter 9. I thought a lot about like how kind of the whole thing about returning and reporting. And so us as like Heavenly Father's children, we come up with these plans, kind of like an experimental design for what we're going to do in life. And then we're supposed to present it to Him through prayer. And a lot of times we might get a no or a yes, and I would compare that to like going to one of those board of directees or something, and they tell us like, oh, that's not ethical or things like that, and sometimes it's said that they'll tell the or the experimenter no, but sometimes if the experimenter goes on with the study, then they will be like, I don't know, what was the word? They would lose credibility and like even like their license in a way to be able to experiment. And so I thought about how we, like, if we go on and do things that we're not supposed to after we present the plan, then it just only hurts us. So, yeah.
That's really good.
Good job. I have a hard time putting gospel stuff into all this edgy stuff, and unless we read a talk from General Conference.
Mm-hmm.
My brain doesn't work that way. I think it's just overworked.
Yeah. No, I think that was great, Catherine. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Well, I found a little video that he gave us to be helpful, hopefully. Emily, I'm just kidding.
For the exam, you mean?
Yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff on there that's going to be in the exam.
Oh, the one that he went through at the beginning and just kind of went through everything. It was like a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
That was a great video.
He explained quite a bit. I remember watching that.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it again.
Okay.
Like right before I take the test, I'll watch it again.
I wish you all
Good
the best
idea.
of luck
And then-
for your exam.
What, Emily?
Yeah.
I was just wishing everybody the best of luck for their
Wow.
exam. I'm sure you guys will do great.
Did
you
you
feel
do
like
better?
you did pretty good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a B.
good.
Yeah,
You should be
and that's
happy with that.
that's my consistent exam grade. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I hope to get a B.
Someone got like a 98%.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
Holy cow.
I
Yeah,
said
right?
that in the video.
Well, is there anything else?
Remember,
we need to talk about?
iLearn does an update this weekend, so
Oh, that's right.
don't wait too late to do your exam.
Yeah. No, I plan on doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's when I just wanted to
me
get this
too.
meeting together before doing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's still, is it 75 or 90 minutes long?
I think it's an hour and 15.
Okay,
That's what,
so
75.
75. And then do you remember how many questions?
I think there was
Isn't there
60. I
Yeah.
think it's 60.
So if you do the math, you really don't. It's like no wonder it's open book because you really don't have time to look up a ton of stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's why the notes are really helpful too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then covering, I believe it's like, is it chapter 5 or chapter 6 to 10? It's like 4
Right.
chapters. It's a lot of information.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope
5
there's
to
like
10.
quiz questions because those really helped last time.
Yeah, I think that the quizzes are really helpful.
It's really good to have them printed up and there to kind of see, because even I found the last time that there were a lot of questions that were either the same or similar.
Mhm.
At least half
Yeah.
of the questions were, and then there was the other half where you had to dive deeper in.
Did you find, Emily, that the test was chronologically?
Yeah, they break it down like they did last time. They'll tell you what chapter, I think.
Okay, good.
That's
Yeah,
what they
that's
did last
really
time, right?
helpful.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm confusing it with a different class.
Yeah.
No, they did last time, but I just
Okay,
wanted-
yeah. They did that this time then. I was just trying to remember. But yeah, that's super helpful. So,
Yeah, write your page numbers on your outlines.
yeah,
Yeah.
really helpful.
Good tip. Okay, did you need anything else, Ruth, for the summary?
No. I think I've got it. I just need to get the, if you want to just email me the link, I'll put it here at the bottom,
Okay.
and then I'll submit it.
Okay. So you want me to email you the link to put in the bottom of the summary, or do I just post it on the, how do you guys?
You can post it. I think the last time that I wrote the summary, I just posted this, and Catherine just posted the link just after me
Okay.
or before me.
Okay. I'll do that. Well, it's a race. Who gets to the post first?
You'll get there first because I'm still typing out full sentences.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're at our half-hour mark.
That's
Are we
awesome.
good? Okay, I'm going to stop the broadcast.